What's happening, folks? I hope you're all keeping the very best. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about sport specific training and nutrition for performance. Now maybe you play Gaelic, hurling, you're a boxer, MMA fighter, powerlifter or runner. This video can give you a different perspective and some more knowledge so that you can increase your performance. Now I've had a lot of experience in a wide range of sports and I've achieved a lot of great things. I also have a lot of clients that come into me from all different sporting backgrounds, and they've also achieved great things with different programs and sport specific exercises and nutrition that's going to increase their performance. Now, if you feel that this could help someone, this video, please feel free to tag your friends or share the video. It might help someone out there. Now, I'm going to be talking a lot about my experiences. As you know, or if you don't know, I'm a boxer and I've maybe boxed for 10 years or so. I've achieved a lot of great things. I've won different championships and fights, but at the same time, I've also had some big losses and made massive mistakes. And therefore, again, I'm able to give that experience and help others out with their performance. Now, what you find is when it comes to training and nutrition for performance, it can get really technical, so it's good to have a good understanding on what you're supposed to do to optimize your best performance. Now, think about it like this. For me, for example, I maybe was back in the days when I was training, I was maybe going out doing road running, long distance running, and I was maybe coming in and doing, maybe my press ups and whatever other exercise I would have been doing back in the days, and I felt fit. But then jumping into the ring as an amateur, I was going in and I, just didn't have that energy, just didn't have that real vibe about the fight. I just didn't feel fit. And I've had a lot of different amateur boxers come in to me say the same thing. And then it was until I started educating myself and learning about different energy systems, I was almost probably training like a pro in the sense of like long distance running. But maybe what I needed to be focused on was sprints, more bag work, getting in more sparring, getting more skill related stuff in there, so that when I went into the ring, I was performing to the best of my ability. Now, when you're a fighter or you're a boxer, you're using like nearly every energy system. So there's 3 energy systems that you'll be using, and some sports you don't need 3 energy systems for, so therefore your training will be completely different versus maybe someone that is a boxer versus someone that's a runner. And it's really, really important to understand about them energy systems. And if you feel that you would want to educate yourself on that, please feel free to message me and I can send you some links that'll help you have a better understanding of that. When it came to nutrition as well, I was treating nutrition like just food. I'm just eating food here, fill myself up, and then I'll be able to train. But I didn't really have much of a clue about protein, carbs, fats, and fuel in my body. At the end of the day, your body is an engine, and you are eating food for fuel for performance. Now, specifically, if you're looking to increase your performance, that's really, really important that you focus on that. A lot of the times when I was fighting, I was maybe focusing too much on the aesthetics, my physique, what way I looked. But a lot of the times I maybe looked really good, but at the same time when I was going in to perform, I wasn't performing as some guys out there that maybe didn't look as good. So it's a tricky thing to understand, because especially with fighting, you think the guy that looks the best is going to be the best fighter, and it's not always the case. And we've seen piles of examples of good fighters that look really good being beat by guys that look like nothing. And that's something people find hard to understand. It also goes across different sports like Gaelic, hurling. I have guys coming into me and I ask them about their training programs, and a lot of the times they tell me, they're in the gym and they're doing bicep curls and, they're getting a pump on. And again, they're also focusing a lot on bodybuilding, their aesthetics and the way they look. And is that really increasing your performance? Are they putting in sport-specific exercises? Now, I have a ton of different sport-specific exercises that I now use on my clients, and I've seen massive changes since changing their programs up to make it specific to their sport. On the flip side, you also have guys that spend way too long in the gym. They spend hours in the gym focusing on, as you would call it, gym exercises, and maybe they're not focusing on their sport. Maybe they're not hitting the bag enough, maybe they're not playing in the field, doing drills, playing matches with their mates and their teammates. Maybe they're not spending enough time on the road, focusing on exercises or focusing on their sport specifically, and therefore their performance is not going to be as good as the guy that is focusing more on their sport. Now, it's about finding a balance. Obviously, you need training for improvement, because if you're coming in there and you're having a hard time building muscle and it's also affecting your game, then you need to figure out a program that's going to be specific to your sport, but also encouraging muscle growth, strength and cardiovascular endurance. And again, it's really, really important to understand what way you should be increasing your performance. And that's why when you come into my training, I usually analyze the individual and figure out through fitness test, strength test, mobility, what they should be doing to improve their performance. Maybe the guy that comes into me, he is already fit and strong, but he has bad mobility. Maybe that's something I really need to push him towards and focus on to increase his performance. Again, folks, a lot of the times we are focusing too much on like what way we look, male, female. We're focusing on the aesthetics, the physique, and a lot of the times that isn't encouraging good performance. So it's really, really important to understand that your body is an engine and that you're trying to fuel your body for performance. Vice versa, if you're overweight, if you are carrying excess amounts of fat and you're not performing to the best of your ability, maybe that is the main issue that's stopping you. You maybe have all the skill and you have all the knowledge about your sport, but your fat and your weight is holding you back. So this is something that you really need to get aware about and be really focused on. Understanding a lot about your carbs, your protein, your fat, when you should be eating for performance. Maybe after training you need to be getting more carbs into your body because we know carbs is really good for recovery. And a lot of people that come into me, they argue with me and they say, no, protein, I've been told by my coach, take just protein after training and leave carbs throughout the day for energy and stuff. But again, people don't have the understanding, that protein and protein powders are sold as a supplement, so it's fast to take, but no one wants to put in the knowledge, or no one wants to listen to the knowledge that you need carbs. People will cut carbs out of their nutrition plan because they think carbs are going to make you fat and stuff like that there. So this is really annoying, and you're maybe one of these people that do that. So just have a wee bit of a better understanding. Ask people that have knowledge on nutrition so that you can get the best out of your performance. Again, this video is to help you and help you perform. I've made a lot of massive mistakes with my own sport and with my performances, and this is the stuff that I'm able to pass on to you. The main thing is, when you come in to train with me, after I analyse your performance on your fitness test, strength, mobility, and we have a wee look at your nutrition. I focus a lot on intensity with your sport specific exercises. I focus a lot on you getting the best out of you. Now, if you've trained with me in the past, you'll find that some of my methods are quite intense, but I believe that everyone has the potential to push really, really hard if they're getting good recovery. They're also getting piles of sleep in, their recovery is on point, then I believe that they can push hard. I believe that they can really, really expand their training through my intensity methods. And again, clients that have trained with me, that have been in sport and have been performing, they have seen massive results and massive changes with their sport. So this is something that's really encouraging, and it's something I'm extremely passionate about, increasing my own knowledge. And also anyone out there that's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube that wants to watch these videos, I'm extremely passionate about this, and I'm going to be making tons of different videos to help you improve your performance. If this video has helped you, thank you very much, and I hope you can share this video and help others out, but I'll be making a lot more, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.